Lady Chiefs senior number 4, Cheyenne McClure. Next, we'd like to recognize Sequoyah senior number 13, Sloan McGee. Tonight is escorted by her mom, Jen, her dad, Mitchell, her sister, Micah, her sister, Quinn, and her sister, Evie. After high school, Sloan plans to attend the University of Georgia Bulldogs to study exercise and sports science and hopes to become a physical therapist. Her favorite basketball memory is the trip to Orlando her sophomore year, tying my hair pink with my teammates at the Alabama team camp. What else are you doing? Sloan would like to thank God for allowing me 10 years of playing basketball. I would like to thank my mom and my dad for constantly supporting me throughout my journey as a basketball player and helping me grow as a person, most of all. I would love also to thank the girls I've played with for the past 4 years. Specifically, Addie Kate, I wouldn't still be playing basketball if it wasn't for you. I'm so thankful for the people who surrounded me for the past 4 years. That's Sequoyah Lady Chiefs senior number 13, Sloan McGee. Next, we'd like to recognize Sequoyah senior Jacob White. Tonight, Jacob is escorted by his mom, Jenny, his dad, David, and his sister, Annie. After high school, Jacob will attend Transition Academy for job training. His favorite basketball memory, high-fiving all the Lady Chief Warriors after a win. Jacob says, thank you, Mom and Dad, for all you do. Thank you, Coach Yarborough and Coach Ashley, for letting me take part. He's going to get some high fives tonight. That's Sequoyah senior Jacob White. Next, we'd like to recognize the senior member of the Sequoyah cheer squad, Harper Griffin. Tonight, Harper is escorted by her mom, Mandy, her dad, Joey, her grandma, Pam, her brother, Jasper, and her sister, Kim. After high school, Harper plans to go to Georgia Highlands for dental hygiene. Her favorite cheer memory, cheering at away games. She would like to thank Coach Hughes for being such a great coach and mentor, and thank you to everyone who supported me and was on my team. That's Sequoyah cheer senior, Harper Griffin. Now I'd like to recognize senior members of the Chiefs basketball team, beginning with Sequoyah Chiefs senior Will Bailey. Number 33 is escorted tonight by his parents, Emily and Jay Bailey. After high school, Will plans to study architecture and engineering. He's been accepted to Auburn, Clemson, Alabama, and KSU. He's waiting to hear from a few other schools in early spring. Will's favorite basketball memory, his first dunk in the game this summer at KSU camp after being out all last season, or for a while last season. He would like to thank his parents for all their love and support. Thank you, Coach Ken, Coach G, and Coach Saxon for believing in me and investing in me early on and for the encouragement these last couple of years. That's Sequoyah senior number 33, Will Bailey. Next, we'd like to recognize Chief Senior number 2, Kate Cox. Kate was escorted tonight by his mom, Catherine, his dad, Chad, and his sister, Kate. After high school, Kate plans to attend college, but is undecided on which one just yet. His favorite basketball memory, it's a good one, winning region championship. Kate would like to say thank you to his family, friends, and coaches for supporting me. That's Sequoyah senior number 2, Kate Cox. Next, it's time to recognize Sequoyah senior, number 0, Alec Eckerman. Alec was escorted tonight by his dad, Ryan, his mom, Denny, his brother, Chase, his brother, Nick, and his brother, Gabe. After high school, Alec's plans are undecided, but his favorite basketball memory, going with Florida last season on the winter break with the team. Alec would like to thank his parents for their constant love, support, and sacrifices, and his coaches for believing in him and pushing him to get better every day and teaching him lessons that go beyond the court. He says, because of you, I've had the opportunity to grow not only as a player, but as a person. That's Sequoyah senior, number 0, Alec Eckerman. Now it's time to recognize Sequoyah Chief senior, number 10, Ryan Phillips. Ryan is escorted tonight by his dad, Chris, his mom, Jenny, and his sisters, Haley and Courtney. After high school, Ryan plans to go to college and major in sports management. His favorite memory, winning the county championship his freshman year. Ryan says, thanks to my parents for always believing in me. Thanks to my moms for never letting me lose sight of my end goal. And thanks to all my coaches for mentoring me. That's Sequoyah senior, number 10, Ryan Phillips. We'd also like to recognize 2 senior members of the Sequoyah dance team we saw earlier this evening, beginning with senior Sarah Wellington. Sarah's escorted tonight by her mom Olga, her dad Chris, and her brother David. After high school, Sarah plans to attend Kennesaw State University, majoring in secondary English education, that's equivalent, and minor in dance. Her favorite dance memory, performing Trigger Plum in the Nutcracker. Sarah would like to thank her parents, friends, coaches, teachers, and her parents, especially for supporting her passion for dance and encouraging her every step of the way. That's Sequoyah dance senior, Sarah Wellington. And here's Sequoyah dance senior, Haley Carrington. She's escorted tonight by her father, Greg. After high school, Haley plans to go to Georgia College and State University to major in nursing. Her favorite dance memory is when she says, my trio with my friends, Evie Grace, won first overall in the dance competition last year. Haley would like to thank all her dance teachers and coaches for always inspiring me and encouraging me to be the best dancer I can be. And thank you to my dad and mom for raising me to be the person I am today. That's Sequoyah dance senior, Haley Carrington. You've seen a lot of seniors come through. They represent many, many, many years and hours of work and dedication. Give a big round of applause to all of the seniors of 2026.
Welcome back into the War Lodge, everybody, for our second game of the night. The 8-9 Sequoyah Chiefs are trying to get back to some winning ways against a very strong Riverwood side. Chiefs are on the hopefully end of a 3-game losing streak, coming off of a loss against Sprayberry just this week, another 5-point loss. The Chiefs fought back, got themselves back into the game, but it just was not enough to grab the win. The Chiefs, again, they got to get something going again. They're 1-5 in region. It's not the best of looks for them right now. And this is a big game. If they can pull out a win against a very strong Riverwood side, they will be in great shape. But they got to get through a very strong team first, as Riverwood first to get on the ball. They'll have the first possession of the night. Playing around with this one. In towards the corner, driving in towards the paint, going under and packed away by Alec Eckerman. And the Chiefs, now they got a chance to strike. Eckerman has a chance for a 3, and it's sank for Alec Eckerman. He's calling out a man. 3-0 Sequoyah to open this one up.
Great start for the Chiefs.
Good shot. Really good shot.
The student section is already on their feet after that.
As they should be. Got to get the energy in this building. Hyped the 9-8 Riverwood Raiders are trying to also get themselves back into winning ways. They're on the end of a 2-game losing streak of their own. They're coming off of a loss against Pope and Sprayberry as well. Back to a 1-point game. Ryan Phillips finds Eckerman. Slips, finds Caden Cox. Will Bailey making the start tonight on his senior night, as well as Caden Cox, Alec Eckerman, and Ryan Phillips. Speaking of there, man, there's Alec Eckerman as he'll drive towards the rim. Doesn't go. Bailey tries to grab the rebound. He can't get it, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it will remain Sequoyah ball.
Good job from Ryan Phillips to hold back from before the Riverwood guy touched the ball.
She's swinging it around the arc. Gives it to Donovan to Goreville. Bailey makes a move, drives towards a basket, can't get it in. Trying to grab the rebound. And Eliza Reese gets the escape. The 6'7" senior.
How tall did you say he was?
I don't think I need to repeat myself.
That's not.
Now, he's one of the tallest on the court, shared by his fellow teammate Daniel Gomez, who is also that infamous number 6'7", 6'7" there. But he will start on the bench tonight as Riverwood find back to Eliza Reese. 5 seconds on the shot clock. They're going to have to get something off towards the top of the key. He puts this one up, through a little bit of contact, doesn't go. Caden Cox comes down with the board, and it's Ryan Phillips who sends this one to DeGorville. He'll put up a 3, and that one is good for Donovan DeGorville, and he gets himself on the board, 6'2" Sequoyah.
Having 2 guys that are that tall for Riverwood is such an advantage against a team like Sequoyah.
Yeah, the height advantage has played a pretty significant role in some of these matchups that Sequoyah has fallen to this season, as there's a mystery, but a great board from Eliza Reese using his height to get up and out there. And that's a great ball over towards Cox. He drives, goes a little round, loses possession, and that's going to be fought for a jump ball.
6'7". That is really the ideal height for a basketball player.
I think it's so good that they made a song out of it, you know?
No.
Raiders keep possession here. Oh, sorry, no, Sequoyah. I was like, why are we lining it up like that? Sequoyah ball. That's Braden Smith, throws it over towards the Goreville. Great job grabbing that one, and he gets dropped to the floor.
Looking like Jeremiah Smith with that catch.
That was a great pass by number 3.
Yeah, Kian Guacchini just got a little bit too much contact there. Goreville back up, though, as Eckerman trying to drive. Can't get the shot off. Eliza Reese with the board. He starts to drive the other way. One-on-one with Eckerman. He hands it off. Caleb Bilal with it. throws it over to Reese. He's driving in towards the paint, can't get a shot off, has to send it away. A nice mid-range jumper, doesn't fall, and Braden Smith, great job grabbing that board. He starts driving down the court towards the lane. He tries to go under, can't get it. Phillips hands it to Caden Cox, who puts up a three, and it's good again. 3 for 3 from outside the arc to start the night for Sequoyah. And they have a 5-point lead to start this night.
Nice shot by Cade.
It's Bilal leading the charge again. He's one-on-one with DeGorville. And DeGorville picks that one off, and he's going to retain possession as well. Great behind the back pass. And he'll slow things down now as he enters into Riverwood's side of the court. He's driving in towards the lane, tries to get up and under, and Donovan DeGorville. What a shot.
That was an impressive layup by Donovan.
And that
really immaculate.
A timeout-worthy shot from DeGorville, 11-4, as the Raiders take the first timeout of the night.
Chiefs been playing pretty good after getting out of that 3-game losing streak. They really did a good start. Let's see if they can keep this up. But like some of the players have been going inside while being covered. If they just swing it out into the outside where the people are around the three-point line, they might be able to score a lot of points tonight.
Yeah, so far lights out from outside the arc, 3 for 3. And 3 different three-point shooters as well. Alec Eckerman, Caden Cox, and Donovan DeGorville all making 3 so far. I think the big objective for Sequoyah tonight is figuring out how to lock down Elijah Reese. If they can make sure that he can't, put up as many boards as they can, if they can figure out how to block him, he leads the team in boards with 8.1 per game. He's not necessarily the team's highest scorer. That's Miles Noble, number 2. Gets about 14 points a game as a foul called on DeGorville. Getting a little bit of revenge for that one that Guccini made on him just a little bit earlier. Now it's by Law with it. He starts to drive, cuts back, hands it off, playing with it around. By Law with it. He starts to drive, trying to get some space. That one doesn't fall. And
Chiefs ball.
We'll say Chiefs ball.
Number 4 touched it before it went out of bounds.
Chase Pickens now out on the court. The freshman making a pretty big impact on this team early on in his Sequoyah career as Caden Cox trying to drive through. He gets that one knocked out, and it's a quick breakaway shot. That one is good for Caleb Bylaw.
Really good layup right there.
Now it's DeGorville. One-on-one with Bylaw again. Trying to find a pass option. He's got Braden Smith. Smith hooks up by Elijah Reese, and he goes up and draws a foul with it. And so he'll head to the line for the first time tonight. Gets Elijah Reese to draw a foul.
Man, that was really risky for number 11 to go through there. There was a lot of people covering the center.
So the Raiders won the first matchup of the season just over a month ago on December 5th, 76-64. Chiefs fell short in that one, and they look to kind of turn the tide on that region and try to just get back some region wins. 1-5. They got to start, as there's a nice turnover there. DeGorville goes up with it, draws a foul, and he'll head to the line. And it's an unfortunate turnover, and that's exactly what you don't want to happen if you're the Raiders. You got to eliminate all those mistakes that are possible. And especially coming off the 2-game losing streak, you got to just figure out a way to get right back in it. Both of these teams really need a win tonight just to try to keep themselves in that region race and get a higher seed for that region tournament. Both these teams actually met in the region championship last year. A little bit different teams. The Raiders had their star player J.R. Leonard graduate, who Leonard pretty much, he did a lot of damage to pretty much any team he faced.
He was very good.
That one almost stolen away, but he'll find a pass. Elijah Reese trying to get out to it. Instead,
make contact.
Does a great job getting out of that. Don't know how he managed to get away. As Braden Smith now driving towards the lane, and he gets packed away. No foul called.
Wow, no foul.
That player for Riverwood that we were talking about, he ended up at Stetson this year, where he was a very highly ranked national player out of high school.
Yeah, the Chiefs don't have to worry about him this year, which is a great sign, but Elijah Reese becoming a more star player on the side.
Got
and
it.
Caden Cox drains another 3. That's his second of the night.
Caden Cox doing pretty good out there on the court today.
And a nice
Great pass.
kind of hook shot pass in towards the corner. Doesn't go. Donovan DeGorville comes up with it. Then he starts driving towards the other side. Cuts around. Alec Eckerman, deep 3.
Eckerman
and it's
way
good.
downtown.
Alec Eckerman puts himself on the board. It's a 12-point lead for Sequoyah with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Raiders trying to get themselves. That's by Law driving. Instead, he has to kick out. Deep 3 attempt, no good. Eckerman comes out with it. That one's tipped away, and it's recovered by the Raiders. In towards the corner. Thinks about taking a 3. Instead, he gets man on pressure by Braden Smith pretty quickly. That's by Law again. He sends it back to Guccini. Top of the key. He starts to drive. By Law again. He's trying to create something. Makes Braden Smith jump, and he gets the mid-range shot. Back to a 10-point lead to Gorville going quickly. Tries to get a move with Caden Cox. Instead, over to Pickens in the corner.
Braden getting a lead early on, though. It's important in games like these.
Braden Smith with a great pass over to the corner. Passing around
Alec
the arc.
Eckerman.
Again, just short. Braden Smith, great job keeping that one in. Draws a little bit of contact as he's yelling out, but he gets right back up by Law driving in. And that one's packed away by Eckerman, but a foul called after he makes just a little bit of contact with by Law after he goes up. So he'll head to the line for 2 shots and try to cut the lead to 8.
Eckerman does not agree with that call. He's talking to the ref about it right now.
Alec was not happy with that.
Yeah, Alex think he got full hand on the ball, but refs saw otherwise, so they'll send Caleb by Law to the line. He's got a solid season so far, averages about 12 points a game and 3 rebounds. One of the more offensive central player, one of only 3 who averages over 10 points a game. It's him, Tyson Sharper, who we have yet to see on the court tonight, and then Miles Noble, who as well we have yet to see on the court tonight. Braden Smith driving in. He kicks out towards the corner. Back to Smith. He takes a corner 3. That one's no good.
I don't even think Smith was trying to pass. I think he tried to shoot that one.
You can see the Steph Curry effect, though, from the NBA trickle down to the NBA, or trickle down to high school, you know? Well, there's been a lot of 3 shot today. You wouldn't have seen that 10 years ago.
And especially with a shorter team where you don't necessarily have that height advantage, you have to get those extra points.
Absolutely.
Just 1 or 2 extra 3s in a game can really make a huge difference. And when you can't necessarily drive to the rim as much, given your height advantage, you got to take those 3s. And that's what this Chiefs team has been able to do. And when they're hot, they get hot. And that's how they win ball games. Eckerman trying to drive. He gets a nice lay. Wants the end. One call, won't get it. But at the buzzer, shot doesn't go. And the Chiefs end the first quarter 22-14. And it's a great start to a game against a very strong Riverwood side.
That was a nice one-handed shot from that player right there before the quarter ended. Chiefs has been really just started off really hot during the first quarter, showing that that losing streaks never always last forever.
Yeah, and also on the same fact, winning streaks don't last forever. Riverwood are coming off before their 2-game losing streak that they're currently on. They had a 7-game win streak. They averaged 6-7 points a game in that span. They won 2 region games, but since that point, they've only had 64 points a game, and they've given up the 2nd most points in a game this season to Pope, which was 77. So ever since then, they kind of just got a little cold spell. You know, sometimes it's just not working out. They got to get something going again. And especially in these close region games with teams that are pretty similar, you got to figure out how to get those wins, especially in clutch time. That's exactly what Riverwood need to do tonight. On the other side, going against little hot streaks, the Chiefs have not won at home since the War Lodge Invitational over Christmas break, which was about a year ago, this is said.
Back in the Big 25.
As we start the second quarter here, Riverwood a ball. It's an 8-point ball game. By Law trying to call for a screen. He gets it onto Gorville. playing outside the arc right now. Trying to call for some movement over towards the top of the key. Back over. Now at the top, now trying to drive in towards the paint. Takes a hop step. That one falls out. Eckerman grabs the rebound. It was a close shot attempt for Amir Kuehler, but that one unlucky, doesn't fall. Eckerman calls for the handoff for DeGorville. Pickens tries to run towards the top of the key, but instead gets called short. DeGorville. Back with DeGorville. Now he finds Eckerman. Eckerman, contested three. That one falls just short. Pickens tries to save it, but just short out of bounds. And Chase Pickens can't get on the end of it.
Had the ball in his hands when he put his foot on the out-of-bounds line. Are you talking?
No, you're good.
Oh, okay. Number 11's going down court.
Lucusa with it. Trying to break a ball by Law. Over towards the side. That three magically falls through after taking what looked to be a bounce out of the rim. Bounces right back in. And Raiders knock it down to a 5-point game. Here's DeGorville driving, trying to get a shot off, and he draws the foul in the process. So DeGorville will take another step to the line now. DeGorville's first shot. That one's off the backstop.
Riverwood bench chirping a little bit after that one.
And his second one is good for DeGorville. He's knocked up to 7 points on the night. Second current leader on the floor besides Eckerman. Here's by Law again. Lucusa gets him to slip up, has to get rid of it, throws it, flips aside. Guccini finds a pass outside, just missed the mid-range. Chase Pickens comes up with the board. He's driving in towards the rim, looking to get the nice layup for Chase Pickens. What a shot. Right back up on his feet, getting back on defense.
Chase Pickens was moving pretty fast right there.
Now uncontested mid-range there for Guccini. And again, the Chiefs go quick. DeGorville, uncontested three. He gets knocked down on the bench. Got a lot of contact after releasing that shot. Guccini throws inside, just misses the layup. Grabs his own board, puts it up again. It falls once again, 0 for 2 on back-to-back layups. Simon Montgomery just can't get it to fall. And now the Chiefs get a chance to extend the lead once again. Eckerman with it. Calling for a screen with DeGorville. Goes it to his left. Starts to drive. Trying to shake off his defender. Spins. Tries to find the pass. But that was Nate Elliott who just moved a little bit too early. Eckerman thought he was over there, but said passes to empty space.
It's been a back and forth game between both teams. They've both been having the ball lately.
You know, if you look at the roster for the Chiefs here, you would wonder, oh, a freshman's on varsity. But if you look back at Chase Pickens a couple drives ago when he made a play like that, it's no wonder why he's on here.
Yeah, and this Sequoyah team is kind of known for getting some freshmen involved with the varsity team pretty early, making sure that they have enough for a future as Chase Pickens draws some contact as he's going up. We'll stay with a floor foul.
A little confusion with the players on the court right now.
Be a floor foul. Caden Cox will sub back on for Nate Elliott. DeGorville to inbound. Braden Smith has to throw to Caden Cox. Gets it over towards the sideline, but Cox able to recover. Lucusa in the corner, starts to drive. Can't get it up. And by Law now quick break. Great move. What a shot from Caleb Bylaw. Windmill layup right there. And now it's a 2-point game as Donovan DeGorville makes it back to a 4-point game. Great layup there and pressure from Braden Smith. He has to release that one quickly by Law. A lot of pressure, almost double teamed.
Chiefs are really to destroy that losing streak that they got.
Hewler has to get rid of it by Law with it. He's leading this team. A 3 just misses the mark. Braden Smith lets that one go out of bounds. And Guccini with another missed 3. It remains a 4-point ball game with 4 to go in the half.
Very exciting game so far, though, I will say.
Pickens moving down.
Fine skating Cox, and we're back to Braden Smith. Inside the paint to Eckerman. He goes up, draws the contact with Elijah Reese. And now Eckerman will head to the line and take 2 shots. Alex Eckerman, during the War Lodge Invitational, was part of the all-tournament team. Very impressive staff. I mean, he had a great tournament. Chiefs had a solid record. I think they went 3-1 over the course of the Invitational. Eckerman makes his first free throw. He's up to 9 points on the night.
5-point difference. Now 6.
And Eckerman extends his total to 10. First Chief to enter double digits on the night. It's by Law, starting to drive, stops up, can't get the mid-range, still trying to go up with it.
Wow.
They're saying Riverwood ball knocked out on Eckerman, and Riverwood got a chance to get something up. 23 seconds on the shot clock.
Alec was trying to signal something different to the ref.
Throws it over the top.
Great pass.
Mo Montgomery, he's starting to drive, has to kick it out. 3 to fall for the Raiders. It's a great shot.
He was wide open too.
Chase Pickens starting to drive. Instead, kick out. Eckerman. He has DeGorville back. Braden Smith making a move across. Instead, DeGorville takes that one up, and he draws a shooting foul. Donovan DeGorville doing a great job getting to the rim and drawing these fouls. He's got a chance to enter double digits on his night. He's at 9 right now. First one rolls out. And his second one is good. So DeGorville up to 10 points. Chiefs lead back to 4. High pressure from the defense. And that one's picked off by DeGorville. He's trying to find somewhere to go. Euro step in and gets knocked out of bounds. Will remain Chiefs ball on the baseline.
He almost made that if the defender wasn't there.
Chase Pickens. He's got Eckerman. DeGorville back towards the top of the key, swinging it around. Braden Smith starting to drive, takes a nice lay, doesn't fall. Rebounded well by the Raiders. Again, high intensity defense from the Chiefs on that transition, trying to get the ball back, makes him slip up by Law with another great mid-range shot. He's up to 14 points on the night. Eckerman, Euro step, kick out. Caden Cox for 3. Doesn't fall. Rebounded again by Hewler. And now the Raiders get a chance to tie this ball game up. By Law, pressured by DeGorville. He gets a screen set, so he'll bring it back around. Reset the play by Law, trying to dribble inside. Instead, Hewler towards the corner. Back to Cooler. He starts to dribble inside. Instead, kick out again. Playing with the ball now. They got 10 seconds on the shot clock. Another mid-range for by Law. He doesn't get it. Eckerman grabs the board. Chiefs with a great defensive stop. Eckerman thinks about a 3. Instead, releases over to Braden Smith. DeGorville with it. Trying to get some passing movement. Now Eckerman takes the 3, and it's good from Alec Eckerman. Lead back up to 5, and you cannot stop Alec Eckerman from outside the arc. By Law with it. Double teamed, and he calls a timeout just before The Chiefs were close to turning that one over. And with 1:37 to go in the half, it is a 5-point ball game.
When you said ball game, it just brought up baseball to me for some reason. But the Chiefs, they've been really good on offense and for defense. It's been crazy out there on the court, both going back and forth on the court, trying to, like, Riverwood's been doing good on offense. Same for the Chiefs. The Chiefs have been really good on defense as well. Both teams have been really good on both sides of the field.
Yeah, it's great.
Not the field, the court. My bad.
We've all been there.
You know from experience.
But yes, I would say both teams are doing really good out there on the court.
They'll throw it back to the other side of the court too by Law, who has pretty much been this lead scorer and pretty much playmaker for the Raiders, up to 14, only 2 fouls. No one else in the team has crossed 4 points. And it's a great steal from DeGorville. He's got a fast break, trying to draw the contact. Nice layup from Donovan DeGorville. And it's back to a 7-point lead for the Chiefs. Trying to go into halftime with a lead. Euro step from by Law, packed away, but a foul drawn. And by Law will head to the line once again. He's looking for his 15th and 16th point of the night after he gets another foul off after a layup.
Did a jinx right there, the nice layup.
Law's first one falls. He's past his average points a game at this point. Averages 12, and he's up to 15. Six-point ball game. And his second one falls after a few bounces, and now he'll take a seat on the bench for a little bit, get rested back up as the Raiders cut the lead down to 5. High pressure again from the Raiders. Chase Pickens trying to get out of a little bit of trouble. Gets a good screen from Caden Cox. He's going to keep dribbling with it. Instead, pass it off to the corner. Cox thinks about a 3. Instead, starts driving. Gets 2 man to jump.
Got it. Nice.
Jump for Caden Cox. And it's a great shot there. 7-point lead again.
And he was in double coverage there, too.
Mr. Caden Cox is having a good night tonight.
Guccini trying to lock down Braden Smith. Has to release, though. And now a little bit of pressure from Lukusa. Now double teamed again. Has to release that pass. Coulier has a man on the hoop. Oh, my gosh.
That is bad.
Thankfully, Lukusa gets up. Lukusa, sorry.
That was scary.
Lukusa, he got up there.
That was scary.
If that ball, if he did release that shot, though, that would have got impact.
Almost landed on his neck, though, so I don't know if it was worth it. But
thankfully, both players are okay. And the first free throw is made. Back to a 6-point game, and Lukusa will take a step out.
I would love for someone in the student section to scream as he shoots this ball, to mess him up a little bit.
And you did not get your wish. Little commentator's jinx on the supporter section this time.
I heard like a little yell, but like it wasn't like a scream.
DeGorville, shot clock off, 20 seconds. Trying to create something, waiting for the clock to go down just a little bit more.
He's on 2 clock right now.
DeGorville spinning around, 7 seconds, driving towards the rim, kicked out. Braden Smith for 3, doesn't fall, grabs the board. Not enough time to get another shot off. And it'll be a 5-point lead for the Chiefs as they go into halftime, 37-32. And it was a great half from both sides.
Really close game between both sides. Really, like, both of them have been really good so far in today's game. Like, they've been both good on offense, both good on defense. Really close game. Is going to be a real entertaining one tonight.
Yeah, this second half is going to be very important. 5-point lead. We know it can happen with both teams can go on quick scoring drives, make pretty much any lead pretty much get reduced at any possible moment. So we'll see what happens when we come back for second half action. But for now, we'll see in about 10 minutes. The Chiefs lead 37-32 at halftime. We'll be back in 10. Welcome back, everybody, to the War Lodge for second half action between the Sequoyah Chiefs and the Riverwood Raiders. The Chiefs are the owners of a 5-point lead right now going into halftime, and they're looking to equal the season series at 1 apiece against a very strong Raiders side. They sit 9-8, 3-3 in region. The Raiders won the first matchup of the year, 76-64. The Chiefs looking to make that 1-1 on the year, as they're 8-9, looking to get back to 500 overall and just get a little bit of a climb going back up in the region standings, where they sit 1-5 and in 6th place, where they are 4 games behind first, second, and third, who are all 5-1.
Let's see if the Chiefs will keep this up so they can lose that losing streak and get in a winning streak column.
Yep, they got a little bit of a challenge to overcome. A strong second half can get them over that hump. But we'll see what happens, as we're waiting on the refs right now. As here they come from the locker room.
One of them
At least
is out
one
there.
of them.
There's the other one.
Second one just exited. Okay, all of them are out. Shout out to Steve Diamond, by the way.
Ref's doing a great job here tonight.
And we're back underway. Ball thrown over the top of Pickens, and the Chiefs will start this one off. Eckerman has it, swings it over to Smith. DeGorville has it. Eckerman has a chance of a 3. Instead, he goes right back the other way. Nice layup, and he can't get that one off, but he gets a foul out of it. And it's another foul from Kian Guccini, the senior.
Alec was pretty close, but the defender hit him, and he wasn't able to make that shot.
4 current players on the floor have at least 2 fouls for the Raiders right now. So looking to get a little bit in foul trouble. An early foul in this one's always nice. Eckerman drains his first shot. He is up to 15 points so far on the night. And the lead is back to 6. And Eckerman's second shot off the backstop. And it will remain at a 6-point lead. Riverwood have a shot of open 3. That one's just a little bit wide off. Great board. Ball fumbles out. Alec Eckerman's the one that comes down with it. Gets pressure from Eliza Reese. And the Chiefs maintain possession. Pickens driving towards the rim. Has to get out of it. Tries to throw it off a Riverwood Raider, but it doesn't work. And now Guccini not in the right position that Cooler wanted him to be in. And that ball is thrown out of bounds. And 2 incomplete possessions for both sides.
Number 5 ain't happy with its teammate right now of what happened.
Chase Pickens, great move, getting off towards the right side. He has Braden Smith.
Eckerman in the corner.
Yeah, watch out for that kick out. Instead, Smith just takes that one on his own, and it's Riverwood ball. That one knocked away.
Pickens tried to rebound that, but he couldn't get a hold of it because there was a guy on him.
By Law with it. We made it into the third quarter, trying to shake off the Gorville. Quick double team. Eckerman tries. A great pass. Eliza Reese drawing the contact. Loses possession of the ball as he's trying to get it. Grabs it back in towards the corner, looking for a pass. Can't hold his handles, though. Has to get rid of it. A nice another corner 3. That one doesn't fall as well. Cox comes down with the rebound. The Chiefs, again, survive a possession with no points. Eckerman gets that ball knocked out on towards the side. And remain Chiefs ball. Ryan Patterson 0 for 2 on 3s to open this for the second half.
Okay.
Chiefs keep the ball over to Pickens. He got Eckerman cutting. Eckerman on Guccini again. Gets rid of it to Braden Smith. Trying to get some cuts towards the basket. Braden Smith, wide open 3. Great cut. Doesn't work, though. And Elijah Reese comes down with the board. Driving down the other side. Throws that one over the top. Bad pass to Gorville. He's got a chance at a layup, and he makes that one to Gorville. Extends the lead back up to 8.
Nice shot by Donovan.
He's starting to talk a little bit after that one.
Getting a little bit chippy out there. Him on by Law as another 3 put up. Eliza Reese gets the board. Spin moves, puts that one up. after sending Eckerman towards the floor. Cox trying to drive in. Said has a pass out wide. Braden Smith taking a hop step and Said kicks it out. Chase Pickens with a three, and that one sinks for Chase Pickens.
Perfect shot.
It looked like the net didn't even move.
Green on the timing and the tempo for that one, as Chase Pickens with a 9-point lead now. Ball back in the corner for Patterson, and he falls to 0-3 on the quarter. And almost great save from Elijah Reese, but he just held on to the ball for too long and couldn't release it quick enough. And now he'll go take a seat on the bench after only putting up 2 in those opening 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Pickens with a great move to get away from Patterson. Swings into the corner for Smith. He starts to drive over towards the rim. Kick out. Donovan to Goreville. Doesn't fall.
Close.
Raiders come back down with it. Looking to get back on the board here. Have only put up 2 in this first quarter. Or sorry, this second half. Another 3. Patterson falls to 0-4 from outside the arc just in these last 3 minutes.
He was wide open too.
Hey, you know what they say though? I'd rather go over 30 than over 6, because that means I stop shooting.
Donovan de Goreville puts one and got it.
Count of 3.
3 for 3.
That's what Patterson's got to start doing. De Goreville, with his first corner opportunity, knocks that one down. And it's now a 12-point lead for the Chiefs. And the foul called on de Goreville. Just got a little bit too physical with by law.
Hey, shout out to Coach Buddy. We got your message. We appreciate it.
By law with it. Still on to Goreville. Screen comes across. By law trying to shake de Goreville off, but that's just not possible. Now by law's ankles tape starting to fall off. Chase Pickens gets in there, and that's going to be out of bounds. Pickens just had his foot out of bounds.
Great effort, though.
Thrown back over the top. And they'll get a reset of possession here. 10 seconds on the shot clock. 7 now. They're going to have to get a shot off quick. By law has it. Starts to drive. They're running out of time to put a shot up. He's got to get it now, and that's a violation. Did not realize that clock was about to expire.
Didn't have enough space. I'm sorry for interrupting.
And the Chiefs once again survive another possession without getting any scores. Still with a 12-point lead, it's Eckerman. Driving towards the right side, towards the rim, gets it smacked away. That's going to be a foul.
You know, it felt like early on in this game, Sequoyah was trying to put Riverwood in foul trouble, and it seemed to have worked.
Alec is happy with the foul since he'll get his 2 free throws.
Yeah, he'll get a shooting foul out of that one.
We'll take that any day of the week.
Just a little bit of contact there, and Kuehler now provides the second foul of the quarter. Eckerman drains his first one. He's up to 15 points on the night. 47 as a team lead to 13. And his second one is good as well. He's up to 16 now with a 14-point lead. Quick try to trap there for Sequoyah, and Gubali trying to run around. Can't get the board. Eckerman gets thrown away. Gets thrown into Jacob Rajecki on the sideline. He's taking some flicks over there. Now Kuehler, kick out. 3, another one. That one sinks that time. Took them about 4 minutes to finally get their first 3 of the quarter, but at least it happens.
And he was wide open too.
Braden Smith now driving. He draws a foul as he goes to the rim. Bucket doesn't fall though, and it's a floor foul, and it's the 3rd of the quarter.
Nine-point difference, 11-point difference. My apologies.
Pickens throws this one all the way up. Great job from Goreville to get to it. He starts to spin.
Oh my
gosh!
Stare at him.
Oh, he could have finished the clip.
Stole the clip.
He sent Elijah Reese flying and then stared him down.
I wish I saw a replay of that.
Put him in the spin cycle.
Elijah Reese trying to get his get back. And he does.
Wow.
with a nice spinning layup right there. Lead back to 10. DeGorville now gives it to Caden Cox. And he knocks down another three for Caden Cox with a timeout called.
Nice shot. Donovan could have had an amazing highlight reel right there, but wasn't able to put that in the rim. But as of now, Chiefs have upgraded their offense. They're doing way better than what they did in the first half. Riverwood, kind of the same as the first half, but other than that, they're doing fine.
Yeah, Riverwood forced to get a timeout. Coaches get a chance to step out onto the court. If you can't tell, every coach on that Sequoyah sideline just got a little bit more dripped out today. Little gold chains for all the coaching staff. And it's a good occasion for senior night.
Coach Saxon rocking the suit, looking sharp.
Everyone's rocking the suits.
Coach has got aura today. They always got aura.
Yeah, they always got aura.
That's on me.
Not just today, it's every day.
They're dressed like they're ready to win a championship.
Patterson, again, still trying to get his first three. He's 0 for 5.
Foul on Caden Cox.
Should be just a floor foul, so won't step to the line. That's only their first foul of the quarter. And a sub in. As Kuehler steps back into the game.
Good
volley. Trying to get a mid-range shot. That falls right to Braden Smith. Over towards the side. Donovan to Goreville. He gets a nice, easy layup. And DeGorville's up to 19 points on the night.
Now we can add that to the highlight reel.
Eliza Reese, nice little step back mid-range. Doesn't fall. Great board. That one doesn't fall again. 0 for 2. Can he finally make it? They do. Take some 3 chances to put a board up.
That was a nice assist.
Eckerman slowing things down a little bit. Calling for some cuts. He's got Caden Cox.
Caden Cox, pull it.
He pulls it, and he sinks it. Another 3 for Caden Cox as he's getting hot over here, and another timeout called by Riverwood.
Momentum is heavily on Sequoiah's side.
Riverwood
56-41.
Riverwood is not happy with their defense right now. Really got to step up on it. It's been poor lately.
Yeah, you got to stop letting those wide open threes happen. I mean, Caden Cox has been lethal from outside the arc. So has Alec Eckerman. Giving them those shots is not helping this lead. Or, sorry, for Riverwood, it's not helping the lead shrink. But for the Chiefs, they are loving all this extra space they're given. Any little bit of a separation between them, they've been pulling it, and they've been sinking them left and right. And that's exactly how the Chiefs have a current 15-point lead on the Raiders. And they're going to look to keep that going. And Chase Pickens is going to head over towards the sideline real quick. Oh, sorry, over towards the medical bench. I think he's just cleaning something off his jersey. With 1:55 to go here in the third, the Chiefs with a 15-point lead. Alec Eckerman currently at 16 points. Caden Cox at 14. And then Donovan DeGorville close to 20. He's at 19 right now, leading the Chiefs in scoring on the night. It's pretty much that big three right there. DeGorville, Caden Cox, and Alec Eckerman.
Ryan Phillips has stepped into the game.
At Phillips' first appearance since that first quarter.
He's a really outstanding player.
And by law has been really the main focus of this team this entire night. Trying to spin and get something up. Draws a foul as he's going to the rim. And Amir Kular. He'll get a chance to take 2 free throws. He's averages about 2 points a game. He's already at that mark so far. He'll get a chance to double that. And he makes his first one. He's up to 3 on the night.
Gap shrinks down to 14.
And makes his second one. He had his doubles his points on the night. He's at 4 now, and it's a 13-point lead. DeGorville double team pretty quickly. Gets out of it with his speed, throws it a nice
calling for the ball.
Jump catch. Braden Smith, he starts driving, gets it on the outside, but nicely packed away. Here's by Law. He drives and he lays it up nice as lead shrinks once again. Now it's only 11-point lead with 1 minute to go in the first. Again,
wide open.
Deep shot. That's Ryan Phillips under the rim. He goes up with it, grabs his own board, but he can't finish the lay.
I was just unlucky.
And now the Raiders got a chance to make it only a single-digit lead. Wide open man, Cular driving on Caden Cox. That's packed away by Ryan Phillips. And now Caden Cox driving on the other side, trying to get chased down by Patterson. And that's going to be knocked out by Patterson.
Sequoyah ball.
And it remains Sequoyah ball.
Well, think about Ryan. If you let him open for too long, he will score on you.
Especially from deep. He's a great three-point shooter.
Eckerman throws it up top to Braden Smith. Shot clock at 30 seconds, about a 10-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Eckerman with it. Back to DeGorville.
I'd like to see one of these guys pulling from way downtown, though. A statement shot, some could say.
DeGorville driving towards the rim. He gets the foul. Doesn't get the and one call, but he'll take 2 shots from the line, and he's got a chance to go to 20 on the night.
Fun fact about Ryan, in my neighborhood, he practices by the pool. He always practices. He is known as a shark because he won't stop moving.
DeGorville knocks down his first. He's up to 20 on the night.
I think we can start that nickname for Ryan, the Shark. Kind of fits.
Up to 21 now. Lead back to 13. Shot clock turned off. 30 seconds to go. Passes inside. Elijah Reese sends it back to the top of the key. By Law. Sends it into the corner. Patterson. Can he knock one down? No, he can't. He is struggling from outside the arc, especially in that corner, but you got to keep shooting. You can't be giving up.
He's reminding me of Jane Fielding out there.
Got 14
Don't remind me of that.
14.3 seconds left on the clock of the third quarter.
And that's a great shot put up there by Cular. And he'll head to the line with 12.4 seconds.
Ohio State did get a kicker in the portal, though, so we don't have to worry about it next year.
We don't have to worry about going wide right anymore.
Wide left in the Georgia game, wide right last game. It never ends with us.
That's a 10-point difference for the Sequoyah Chiefs.
DeGorville, 10 seconds on the game clock. Caden Cox with it. He's starting to drive, going towards the rim. Goes up with it, can't get it. Can't grab the board. Elijah Reese has a chance to get 1 point before, and he doesn't release, and it wouldn't even made the layup. He's got to put that shot up just a little bit earlier, so it remains a 10-point game as we go into the fourth and final quarter. We got 8 minutes to separate these teams, the Chiefs with a 10-point lead, and again, another very solid half from Sequoyah on offense and defense.
This is a real intense moment in the game of basketball. We're in the fourth quarter, 10-point difference. If the Chiefs can seal this, they will beat the losing streak. And if the Riverwood manages to come back, they'll keep their winning streak. But if the Chiefs manage to keep this lead, they might be able to prove themselves that that a losing streak doesn't mean anything. They still might have a chance to make it to the playoffs. They're ready for anything that will come to them.
Yeah, if they can just get a good streak going off of this game, they'll be solid. I mean, just get out of the hump that just is not, losing streak. If you get out of that mindset that you're not going to lose, and you get a win against a very strong team, puts you in a great spot, especially with not the most favorable matchups coming up. They got River Ridge as their next game on the 20th, and they have Pope back at home. And then Creekview and Woodstock. They'll have to play Creekview twice to close out the season. Everyone else they'll play once. So they'll have a chance to knock out some of the top teams in our region. But it's going to take a lot of work, and it's going to have to start with a win tonight. They're going to have to close this one out.
Do you know who's first in the region?
Double check real quick.
Pass it over to number 50. 50 dribbles in. He's going to shoot. And he got assisted by number 4, and it'll be in for double points. It's now an 8-point difference.
So our region's in a really tight race, actually. Lassiter, Woodstock, and Sprayberry all in 5-1. Pope then follows up at 4-2. Then Riverwood at 3-3, and then Sequoyah at 1-5, tied with River Ridge, and then Creekview just kind of sitting at the bottom at 0-6.
At least we're not Creekview.
There was a floor foul during that talk.
It's always great to not be Creekview.
I agree.
There's a shot in by Caden Cox.
That's Alec Eckerman. Great shot from him, getting under the rim,
My mistake.
putting that one up, back to a 10-point lead. Eckerman at 18 by Law. Swings it out to the corner. Can Patterson finally make one? Yes, he does. It might have taken him a few attempts, but Ryan Patterson finally gets himself on the board.
7-point difference now.
Eckerman got a lot of pressure. Braden
Kona.
Smith wide open.
Got it.
And he
Bang.
sinks it.
Back to 10 points.
Once again, 10-point lead. Caleb by Law. Ryan Patterson, can he get on a hot streak? No, he can't. Rolls out of the rim, and Eckerman has it. Over to Pickens. He's starting to drive. He goes up with it and smashed off the board. What a shot off the glass by Elijah Reese, and by Law driving towards the rim. That one's no good. Braden Smith putting the pressure on Elijah Reese.
Add that to the highlight reel.
You know what that reminded me of when Elijah did that block? It reminded me of that Anthony Davis commercial, the rejected by Anthony Davis.
It also reminded me of Game 7.
That's what I was going to say.
Blocked by James.
Blocked by Reese.
Reese now at the line.
He's got a chance to make this into an 8-score game.
And if you look at the shoes, you know, those green ones, they look solid.
Green Giant.
They're green like him.
Reese up to 12 points on the night.
Right now it's 11-point difference right now.
And Reese makes his second. So it's back to an 8-point game. It's back to within single digits. Pickens gets it over to Eckerman. They got a quick break. Braden Smith in the corner. That one's just short, but great rebound by Hayden Cox. He sends it back to Chase Pickens. He starts to drive to Goreville. Doesn't fall. Thought that one could have been it. Raiders start to drive again. Looking to get back into this one. Driving in towards the rim.
Down to 6 minutes here.
Gets a little bit of pressure. Has to release his pass. By Law, another mid-range from the side. And by Law has been lights out from that exact spot. And he makes it a 6-point game now.
Riverwood trying to make the comeback right now.
Eckerman drives in, gets the lay, and it falls through for Alec Eckerman. And a timeout called by Sequoyah.
Sequoyah really needs to focus on defense, because if this keeps happening, they're probably going to go to four losses in a row. So really they need to focus on defense. Their points is fine. The offense, they should keep playing as they are. But the defense, they really got to focus on blocking those three-pointers by Riverwood.
Yeah, they've been doing a great job, though, forcing those turnovers and forcing that shot from Patterson, especially if they keep getting that ball, forcing it into the corner, making him take those shots. You know, 1 out of the last 7 times he's made it. So if I'm Sequoyah, I like those odds. I like him taking those shots, and I like trying to force him that ball and make him take one. You know, occasionally he'll make one, as we see, but, you know, just a chance at getting that board is a much nicer than, you know, just letting them drive into the paint or letting them give the ball to by Law, who can just make a nice little mid-range shot. As we keep seeing, he's having himself an incredible night. He's up to 20 points, 3 fouls, though, so you got to start to be careful if he makes 1 or 2 more, especially 1. If he makes 1, you got to be a little careful, but you do not want him to foul out.
He still has a little bit more room.
Chiefs really need to put pressure on the Riverwood offense so they don't give up that many points. Pressure is key in defensive basketball.
So Riverwood keep possession. They got a chance to cut the lead down once again. It's Caleb by Law. Another step back mid-range. That one is no good. Elijah Reese trying to get the putback. It doesn't fall, though. Alec Eckerman comes down with it. Sends it over to Braden Smith. He starts to drive. Gets a little bit of movement, sends it towards the corner to Goreville. Thinks about a shot, but instead hasn't really much to do, so he spins and goes to the lane, and it's a great lay from Donovan to Goreville. Makes the lead back to 10 as the Chiefs 67.
6-7.
No. Leave that in 25.
Patterson gets a nice layoff to Bylaw. He's driving in, making an 8-point game. Yes, he does. DeGoreville with it. Trying to shake up by Law. Gives it over to Eckerman. Has a little bit of space instead. Starting to drive now. There he goes towards the lane. Grabs a foul as he's going up. As he gets slammed into the padding on the wall.
So he's
up
okay.
by his teammates. Looks fine as he's stepping over to the line. As he gets 2 shot attempts.
He's going to give number 5 his 3rd foul of the night.
Good news is no bloody nose.
And his first one is good.
Raise that up to 68. See if he can make it a 10-point difference. And he will.
That one's good. Back to a 10-point lead. Guccini. One-on-one with Eckerman. Swings it around, gets a nice screen, gives it over to Patterson. He's driving in, back over, trying to think about a 3. Instead, goes right back to Patterson. He takes another corner 3, and he gets his 2nd of the night. Ryan Patterson finally getting going.
7-point difference now.
The Chiefs should really slow down here and try and kill some clock.
Braden Smith has it. DeGoreville will slow things down for a second. He starts to drive, goes up with it, can't get the foul or the points, and it's another Riverwood turnover. By Law driving now. He's got Guccini in the corner, and he knocks it down.
He was wide.
And the 10-point lead for Sequoyah has disappeared. It's back to a 4-point lead.
That reminds me of that Hornets rookie, Knuppel.
Kate Cox.
Trying to drive in. Instead, has to go to Braden Smith. He's driving in now. Goes back to Caden. Step back. 3. Knocked down from Caden Cox. And it's another one.
And now it will increase our lead of a comeback.
And it's a foul on by Law. And it's going to see Chiefs ball.
And that's his 4th foul of the night. He got to be careful.
And he is not happy with that call. He is really not happy with that call.
Don't really see what happened. I think he might have stepped off the baseline as he was receiving that ball. And DeGoreville gets a nice little pick. Jinx about the shot, but instead has to set it right back up. Pickens driving in. Braden Smith with it. He starts to drive in on Patterson with contact. And 1 for Braden Smith.
Shout out to Walnut Creek fans.
What a shot from Braden Smith. Gets the and 1 call. And the Chiefs have an opportunity to make their lead back at the 10.
10-point lead with 3 minutes to go. It's looking good.
It's always a nice sign. He throws his tape right behind him.
Hopefully he doesn't slip on it.
And he makes that shot. Finishes out the 3-point play. And
now it's a 12-point difference, right? Or 10? Just 10?
And DeGoreville gets a foul now.
Just a 10-point difference right now.
Don't know what it's on, though. But the Chiefs have now entered bonus after that last foul. So now any floor foul gets taken into a shooting foul. Guccini tries to put one up, and a putback from Elijah Reese, and it doesn't fall. Braden Smith comes out with a spin move. Braden Smith driving towards the lane, goes up with it, can't finish.
Rebound, Caden.
But he gets a foul as he goes up.
That was an intense play right there.
What a move from Braden Smith. And then the breakaway sprint.
Little spin move. He was like a wide receiver out there. Or a running back.
Caden Cox grabbed the foul as he's going up. And now he'll have a chance to extend the lead once again.
Riverwood now has 2 starters at 4 fouls.
That's the first shot.
Yeah, and by law being at 4 is probably the most scary one. If you give him one more foul, that might seal the deal for you. 22 points on the night, being your lead scorer. As Caden Cox makes his 2nd one.
That's an 11-point difference.
Up to 18 points on the night. By Law driving now, trying to create some movement, create some magic here. He starts to drive. Another mid-range. Doesn't fall. Eckerman up, able to get the board. And he'll start to slow things down once again. Cuts towards his right. Dribbling on Guccini. He's got 4 fouls as well. Chase Pickens on Patterson. He gives it over to Alec Eckerman. Step back. Thinks about a 3, but no, releases it instead. Cox swings it around to Goreville for 3. Doesn't go. And almost head topped. That's Caden Cox trying to get on top of Elijah Reese. Guccini gets a man to jump, and he makes the wide open 2. And another timeout called by Riverwood as the lead falls back
to 9.
76-67. Now, having the honor and the privilege of getting to sit next to Caden Cox in first period, shout out Miss Green, you can tell he truly loves the game of basketball, which is what you want for a team.
Right? Did you talk about basketball?
Every once in a while, when we get our work done.
Nah, that's a when though. How many times does that really happen?
It's not an if though. It's a when.
I think with you, I think it's more of an if.
Yeah, probably. He gets his work done though. Just Coach Saxon.
Yeah. Ryan Phillips, he lives in my neighborhood. He really loves the game of basketball since I ever met him back 10 years ago, 2015. He always plays basketball. I played with him before. He's really good. And he was a big Stephen Curry fan back in the day. He had almost every single day that he wore, it was Stephen Curry Under Armour. He even had a lot of shoes of Stephen Curry.
I feel like everyone was a Steph fan back then, though.
And what do you know about Jalen Brunson?
Klay Thompson in the playoffs.
With 2:11 to go, the Chiefs have a 9-point lead. They'll look to keep it that way. They get the ball to start. 35 seconds on the shot clock. And they're going to slowly bring this one up. Brings it over to Eckerman. Inside the paint to Goreville. Thinks about a 3 again, but he doesn't release. Now he's double teamed quickly. Has to release. Goes out of bounds. And will be
going to be on Riverwood.
Will still be Chiefs ball.
Good call by the refs, seeing that ball go out.
Donovan's really having a good game out there tonight.
Sequoiah's lead is at 9.
Little give and go play there. Gives it back to Eckerman. And it's a great cross-court pass. That one doesn't mean to go to Braden Smith, but eventually does. And
they call it travel?
I don't think so.
I think they called it like a 3-second penalty on the being inside the box for too long. Oh, no.
No. I think the shot clock might have been.
Shot clock's broken?
Yep. Per normal.
Starting from.
Yeah, they were letting the clock down again. Caden driving towards the rim, and it's another layup for Caden Cox as he keeps on adding to his tally. He's at 20 points tonight. The third Chief to make it to 20. As by law, he drives in, and he can't make the lay, but he grabs the foul, and he'll get a chance to take 2 from the line.
We're going to be seeing a lot of fouls in the next couple of seconds in this final minute and seconds in this quarter because Riverwood is really trying to keep that winning streak.
Chiefs inside the bonus, so any foul that Riverwood does make will result in some free throws. Chiefs are 2 away from putting Riverwood in the bonus. And Chase Pickens, and he gets that one over to Caden Cox. He starts to drive. Going to give it over to Braden Smith. Smith working his way around the arc, gets tripped up by Elijah Reese. And be a tripping foul, so Braden Smith will head to the line, and he'll take 2 shots.
Chiefs about to hit 80 points. It just shows you how impressive Carly Bass's 40-point game was.
Yeah, if you did miss the girls' game, they did win. Was it 80-42?
I think it was 82-43 or something like that.
Yeah, girls had a
lot to little.
It was a blowout.
It's a phenomenal game from the girls as they keep their winning streak. They've yet to lose in 2026. And
new year, new them, apparently.
11-point difference now.
Now the Chiefs up to 80 as well. Quick little layup there. It's back to a 9-point game. Caden with it. He starts to drive. Going in towards the rim, gives it to the corner.
Pump fakes.
Now, DeGorville's just going to take his time with it. And that one's almost stolen away, tipped over back on the court, so no backcourt violation. And DeGorville spins out of it, trying to create some separation. 45 seconds on the clock, and he'll draw a foul, so DeGorville will step back to the line again. And he's got a chance to go up to 25 points tonight.
Donovan will take his 2 points.
You know, in games like this, not having that X factor like J.R. Leonard, like Riverwood had last year, it's a big impact.
Yeah, just not having that top-ranked guy that you can just rely on most of the time. But I would say that Caleb Bilal has done a great job kind of taking over that role so far tonight. 24 points. He's had himself a great playmaking night, too. A lot of assists. Has been kind of the focal point of this offense. A little bit of the defense as well. But it's always hard to lose one of your best players. As that one, again, stolen away to Goreville.
Elijah did a little screen back there.
Shot clock turned off, so he'll get a chance to walk this one out. Eckerman has it, and he gets fouled. So he'll head to the line. Riverwood still holding on to this one, even though it is pretty much over. The Chiefs will move back up to 500, 9-9. They'll grab only their second region win of the season, but they'll get a chance to make some fights with some of the top guys later on this month and later on in February as well, as Eckerman's first one falls. The Chiefs will grab their first home win as well since the Warlodge Invitational, and then as well as their first win in 2026.
Hey, clock's not at 0. Let's not jinx it just yet. I think we all remember your announcer's curse against River Ridge when Kobe Martin threw a pick 6 after you just said Kobe Martin has not thrown a pick this year. So,
why are you throwing me under the bus right now, dude? There's no need for that.
I'm just saying it happens.
Eckerman makes it a 13-point game with 20 seconds to go.
Clock winding down.
I'll wait for this one's over for you to talk about Riverwood's new record.
No, I think we can say it's over now.
Oh, now we can. Okay.
Yeah,
going up with that
no
one.
No shot. They're going to come back.
Make it 73 to
Clock's
84.
Still draining.
And they foul once again. DeCorville a little bit upset that they're still fouling with 6 seconds to go.
The game is pretty much over. There's like 11-point difference.
6 or 7 seconds left.
I really hope Coach Buddy mentions this tomorrow or on Tuesday. Yeah, I hope he does.
We love you, Coach Buddy.
So DeGorville's got 2 shots. And I think that should be up. That's Guccini's 5th foul of the night, so he'll foul out. They'll bring in Wallace to finish out this one. But the Raiders will fall to 9-9 and 3-4 in the region. Their losing streak will make up to 3 games now, as they'll lose 3 region games in a row after their 7-game win streak just about a month ago kind of came to an abrupt stop, and it has not seen any little bit of spark since, as that should close out the game. The Chiefs get the win 85-73 on a senior night. Great night for the seniors on the Chiefs. Great night for everyone as on the Sequoyah sideline. And it is another great win. Chiefs 9-9, 2-5 in region, and just an incredible game offense and defensively.
Absolutely.
Both teams were playing really competitive out there. And we can now say that the Chiefs are not keeping that winning streak, or not the winning streak, the losing streak into 2026.
So that will do it for tonight. I've been Jake Gyra, joined by
Brody McLaughlin
And Rat Pritchett.
Thank you so much for watching. We will see you guys next week.